Hey guys, it's Monday, June 7th, 2021, and I'm back for Free App Mondays. Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I bring you guys free music production software to help you with your musical endeavors and adventures. So let's jump right into it, guys. The free app for this Monday, I got a couple of them for today. So the first one is called XPressor. It's from a developer called Ephonic, and it's basically a saturation and dynamics processor. So real quick look at the interface. We have different modes of saturation. So they have soft clip, hard clip, and they have wave folder. And over here we have oversampling. So let's turn on 4 times. You can go up to 8 times oversampling, which is a good feature to have. Okay. So I have a sample here. That's what we're going to be working with today with most of these plugins. So down here we have a low cut, a high cut, we have the drive knob, we have a dynamics knob. Let's bring all that down. We have wet, dry, and we have gain. So let's just start running the sample, and then I'm going to start playing with these knobs. I'm going to start first with drive and see what that does. So immediately once I turn up the wet and dry, it's starting to do something. Pretty much seems like it's compressing the dynamics. Hold on. Here we go. So So this is just me turning up the dynamics by itself. Dynamics. It's definitely starting to compress and squash the life out of the sound. Squash the dynamics. Alright, that's definitely very interesting, especially when you start playing with the filters and tweaking the drive versus the dynamics knob. So very interesting. Give you a bit of compression and saturation at the same time, and they gave you filters, dry, wet. Pretty straightforward, pretty complete. All right, let's move right along. Next, we have from Cymatics, we have Space Lite. So this is a reverb plugin. Pretty straightforward. So we have dry, wet. You have a dry, wet knob here. Decay size, pre-delay, dampening. Then they have an effect mode, which is very interesting because it deals with pitch, chorus, flanging, and phaser. And then you have the effect depth over here, rate controls over here, effect rate, and then there's distortion here. Down here at the bottom we have in and out knobs to control your input level, output level. And what I think is really cool, number one, you have the visual feedback and tooltips kind of just showing you what exactly each control does. And right here we have EQ, a basic 3-band EQ, and they still gave you low pass and high pass filters over here, which I think is pretty handy. So let's do some audio examples. What I'm going to do is just click through the presets because they have a decent amount of presets here. So let's start at Cathedral, and I'm gonna bypass the plugin and then turn it on, and then just flip through some presets. Here we go. Okay, so I'm just noticing right here that they have some, I guess, reverb modes. So you got space, hall, spring, matrix, shimmer. I think that's very interesting. I didn't even notice that. But yeah, I like the way this reverb sounds. It has a very clean, natural sound. It's a pretty decent all-around reverb, where you can get use out of it on just about whatever you put it on. And what makes it very interesting is the fact that you have this effect right here, so you can dial in some really cool effects on the reverb to just make your reverb even more interesting. So definitely check that one out. You know where to find the link. Moving right along, we got the next one is from a bundle of 3 plugins, and the bundle is called Ableton's Knobs. Pretty much knobs from Ableton's. So they have an attack, they have a drive plugin, and they have one called Space, not to be confused with Dynamics Space Lite. So let's start with attack. So the attack, we see the interface very simple, just one knob and a switch to turn the plugin on and off. So this is similar to like the Waves one knob bundle. Attack is a transient shaper. So let's take a listen to that. So pretty straightforward. It is affecting your transients. Next up we have Drive. Drive is basically a saturation plugin. Once again, we just got one knob, nice and simple. Very interesting tone. And last but not least, we have Space, which is another reverb plugin with just one knob. So this is a good medium-sized reverb. It's good to throw on a reverb bus, put an EQ before it, after it, and shape your reverb. But you just got one knob to dial in. And this, like I said, this is a cool bus reverb when you're setting up your reverb buses for your reverb sends. So that's it for today, guys. Check out those 5 plugins when you get a chance. Link is in the description. Check out also the link in the description for my playlist on my video series on PC specs and how it relates to music production. It's a 6-part series, and the link will take you to a playlist with both versions. Just look at which date you click on. There is the old version from 2015 and the updated version that has 6 parts for 2021. So check those out. And also there is a link in the description for a growing playlist of all of these videos that I do every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So if you want to check out some free apps from earlier on this year, some of the free app videos from earlier on this year, that growing playlist is in the description. And once this video is done, it'll be added to the playlist. So that's it, guys. I'll be back on Wednesday for Free App Wednesday. I should be on the road, but nevertheless, I will still bring you guys some more free apps. So check back then. But I think that's pretty much it for the video. All right, guys, thanks for watching. And as always, you'll see me in the next video.